Hello, sweet souls. It is DTO in the flow. And today I am podcasting directly from Embody, Costa Rica. So check us out. We offer wellness retreats as well as teacher trainings, workshops, conferences, anything that you dream up. We'd love for you to come on our land and explore. We are located in the beautiful Central Valley, authentic, charming little mountain town called Atenas. And when people come here, they love the space. Here is a beautiful image of our yogashala. Pura vida. And feel free to follow me at DTO Music on all the socials, dtomusic.com. I've been offering recently a beautiful music mentorship and marketing program. So if that would resonate with you, feel free to reach out. There's my website. And as I'm going to be interviewing our guest today, feel free to comment, ask a question, and share this. And if anything, I know you know this word, everyone says it daily, to support the algorithms, have an emoji, whichever one your favorite one is, and it will support this getting to more people out in the world. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on Sanela. Hi, Sanela. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks for being here.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Before we get into the 5Q interview, which is the format, just wanted to let everyone know that you and I had connected on socials about 6 or 7 years ago. And I've been following your journey. You've been following my musical journey.
Yes.
And you've been adding my music to your playlist. And I've been seeing you grow and expand. And so this is a beautiful opportunity for us to talk about the power of yoga on a global scale and how it can also, on a personal scale, really be transformative, and how you've been a part of guiding people's lives. And I can't wait to get into the origin story. So let's get going. So
Let's
this is
do it.
5 questions. Question number 1 is, how did you discover yoga?
Gosh, it's a great question. So how do I discovered yoga? First of all, I come originally from Bosnia, Herzegovina, and I came here 1998, and yoga didn't come to my life for like 10 years since when I was here living. And I was trying to quit smoking cigarettes. I was addicted to it, and I needed a healthy habit to help myself emotionally and strengthen my willpower. I read this magazine. It was Madonna on it years ago. And she said how yoga has helped her spiritually and mentally and intellectually. And I was like, let me try it too. So I started taking classes at 24-hour fitness, and the 3 weeks into my yoga classes is when I started to really see a huge transformation emotionally, mentally, and physically within myself. And within the 3 weeks, I was able to quit smoking cigarettes. I was able to really see the difference of what my body can do and what I can do mentally for myself to get rid of this bad habit and adapt to something new that's healthy, that's spiritual, that's calming, and physically very healthy for me. So that's how I started my journey as a yoga teacher. And then 6 months into it is when I said to myself, my God, what a change I see it in myself that has brought my whole life to a different perspective in very spiritually, very healthy way. So I said, you know what? I want to discover and share this practice with more people around the globe. And that's when I became really curious, how do I get certified? And I asked my yoga teacher after our classes, I was like, hey, I'm interested in teaching yoga as well. Can you please direct me to what I need to do? How do I get certified? How do I get to know this practice? Because I want to share this gift with the world. And she directed me, and I looked into it, and I got certified by a company called Yoga Fit, and they are amazing. I just studied the yoga the first year and a half, 2 years, just by myself, for myself, got certified. And I started teaching immediately. I started teaching in different yoga classes, studios. But then I started doing it also on my own. So I built a whole yoga little studio in my garage of my home. And people started coming to me and they were like, we love your practice. We love your voice. This is so amazing. And I got certified 2010. So I've been teaching for many years now. It's 2023. So it's been a huge blessing. It's been changed my whole life, everything that I am today and what I used to be. And, you know, I also suffered from PTSD. I came from a war zone. So
Mm.
not just that it helped me get quit this bad habit of smoking cigarettes, but it also helped me heal my heart, my mind, and refresh my ways of thinking and doing and living my life in more peaceful, more harmonious way. And it's just been amazing. It's changed everything a positive way for me. So that's how I discovered yoga. I was like, I needed to get better at it. With myself, I needed to learn something new. I wanted something positive that's going to last me for a lifetime. And once I saw the changes within my own being of how it changed me in a healthy way, that's when everything, like I said, changed for me. So that's how my journey started, trying to quit smoking cigarettes. And then after I quit one bad habit, and my whole life changed for better because I
I
quit that
love
one
that.
toxic trade, you know. So, like I said, it helped me with PTSD and feeling healthier, happier, Sanela. And because of it, it changed me and it helped me make a decision to become a yoga teacher. So it
Mm.
inspired me to become a yoga teacher after what I've seen, what it has done to me emotionally, mentally, and physically, as well as spiritually.
Oh, I love that. It's amazing. And yeah, what a journey to. And I love the fact that I'm a musician and you brought Madonna into your origin
Yeah,
story
yeah.
because
Thank
music
you.
and creativity and spiritual practice and yoga, physical practice, and all of it that it brings to us, I feel like it can really enhance us. And as you know, when we can really go within, as Madonna shared in the magazine article, and you had that similar journey. So that's what I love about how we can inspire one another. You never know who's going to listen to this interview today, who's going to watch one of your YouTubes, who's going to, become a subscriber of your Sanela Yoga, as well as attend your in-person classes. So that's what's powerful, right? All it takes is that one thing that you let go of in life, especially when it's toxic, and you release that, and it's like a quantum leap of possibilities. So that's so great. I love that.
And you want to have the willpower to actually, if you truly want to see the change within yourself and around you, you have to become that change. And that was my ultimate thing, is I needed to change and I needed something healthy. And instead of sitting there crying about feeling sorry for myself or whatnot, I took a leap of faith and I just went all full force in it and literally changed my whole life. You just have to have that willingness to go out there and just try, at least try. All we
Mm-hmm.
can do is try, because you never know what can come out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
truly.
I'm so grateful that you connected so deeply to the practice, and then you get to pay it forward to your students and other people. And that leads me into question number two. So, how do your students and how do people that practice with you, how do they respond to your classes? What are some themes or some repeating reviews or feedback or testimonials? You probably have some similar phrases that people tell you. So what are some of those? Because I know each yoga instructor out there, specifically for you, you have your own style, your own, from the more softer versions, the more like, let's actually do some vinyasa, let's get the sweat moving, let's be like relaxed in shavasana. So what are the ways that people talk about you and your yoga class? So share some of those experiences.
Great question. Gosh, there's so many, because I've been teaching yoga online and in person. And some of the most common things I hear, your voice puts me in such a peaceful mindset. Your practice has allowed me to love myself, Sanela. I feel so good to practice with you because you make me feel I can love myself. It's okay that I'm not perfect. So you allow me to become the best version of myself. I lose weight. Your encouragement, your soft spoken encouraging words motivate me to do better for myself. You inspire me to be the best version of myself. People say, like, you have literally saved my life. My life has not been the same in a most positive way because of you, Sanela. I receive these messages on daily basis, or through YouTube, in person. I have clients, for example, they've been with me for 6-7 years. I'm like, you don't need me anymore. You can just go and practice alone. They're like, no, it is not the same without you, because your voice, your ways of encouraging, your patience, and the way you guide me through the flow, it really inspires me to never quit. So I really appreciate your presence, and your energy is just so safe. You feel safe. Some people are like, I know you, I'm practicing with you through the YouTube videos or through your subscription. You really allow me to be okay with myself. I mean, it's just, there's so many different things that people experience through my practice over the years that it's just been very, very inspiring, and I'm so grateful. Sometimes I read these comments or emails I receive, or even through my private classes that I teach. I literally break down in tears, because I'm like, God, thank you so much for showing me my path and opening this door for me, because now I did only just help myself, but look at all this amazing feedback that I'm getting from each individual. People from all around the globe are able to practice, and I'm able to guide them. I always say it's not me, it's the actual practice. And people say, no, Sanela, it is your gentle way of introducing your practice and showing us. You simplify things that are simple to follow, but yet very effective physically, mentally, and spiritually. Some people say you take me to another galaxy, just your calm ways of guiding me through the flow. So there's just so many things I've received that are just so amazing. But my voice, my gentle way of approaching it, people say, I have tried hundreds of other yogas. Literally, these are the things people say to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried 10 different yoga teachers, and I always come back to Sanela Yoga, because
Mm.
you have a way of making me feel beautiful, confident, and that I am okay not feeling okay, because I'm listening to you, I'm practicing with you. So they just express their love and appreciation in such a beautiful, profound way that I'm very grateful for it. So these are the things that physically, people, like one of my clients just lost, she's been with me for less than a year, she's lost 38 pounds, and she's like, and she just retired, she's in her 60s, and she's like, I can't believe this. With yoga and practicing with you, I was able to lose weight. I'm flexible, I'm stronger, I feel like my 35-year-old self instead of 64-year-old. So
That's
these are the
amazing.
these are the feedbacks that I get from my clients, whether it's in private or online. Um, you
It must
know,
feel so good, right? To receive that
uh,
praise.
I mean, sometimes they cry. Sometimes I offer like a free guidance to, like, just randomly I pick one of my followers and I'll say, hey, you know what? You ask me questions. You've been practicing with me for 5 years.
Mm.
Let me give you a surprise, and let me give you a chance to talk to me one-on-one for 30 minutes. And that just like empathizes everything for them spiritually and intellectually with their practice. And, it's just such a nice thing. We both help each other grow. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, you support me, I support you, whether it's in yoga practice or other ways. I'm here to share the gift of yoga, and it's helping people, and people are seeing the changes within themselves, and it's been wonderful. you know
Mm.
um,
I
one
love
of
that.
the things that really catches me is your voice is so soothing, and they're like, it's so peaceful and it's so calm. I can just vanish into like the universe by just listening to your voice. And I always tell people the reason why my voice is like that, because I don't have a lot of junk in my thoughts. I'm very centered and grounded within my own being. in my heart and soul. And I'm able to express that to the calmness of my voice, the way I speak. It's very calm, so it's able to touch people's mind and hearts in a very beautiful way and very helpful way, so
I love that.
yeah.
That's what it is, like that ripple effect and paying it forward. And you got
Mm-hmm.
inspired by other people to practice, and then you get to
Mm-hmm.
inspire other people. And oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so amazing. And by the way, we have a friend of mine, Al, who is listening, sending us hugs from Brussels, Belgium. So it's always fun to
Hi,
have
Al.
people on the live saying hello.
Namaste.
Namaste. I know, Sanela, you're in the States, in California. I'm in Costa
Yes.
Rica. So it's such a global yoga movement. That's what's powerful. It's amazing. It's a really phenomenal life enhancing
Mm-hmm.
practice and lifestyle when there's so many people experiencing the transformation. So I'm grateful that now in your home, like in your family, are there people that have at first when you did it, did they think like, hey, what is this yoga? What are you doing, Sanela? Were there kind of like questions or inspiration or curiosities?
I come from such a Eastern European background, right? And a lot of people, in Eastern Europe, at least specifically from Bosnia, for example, they smoke cigarettes, even though they are religious people and they're close to God. But some people had like a negative parts of it.
Mm.
Oh, you're going to be a hippie. Why would you choose such a career? Some men would say like, oh, you're going to be stretching and, it's just such a not an appropriate thing for a woman to do. There's been a lot of negative
Mm.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
They try to discourage me, like I said, oh, you're going to become like this hippie chick, you're not going to be able to make money, you're going to be showing off, you're going to be doing, excuse my language, but they will be saying like, you're going to be spreading your legs open, you're going to be doing this and that is just such a not appropriate thing to do. Some people would say that is yoga is devil.
Mm.
You need to stop that. Don't listen to her, she's becoming a devil. And I was like, why am I devil? Because I'm teaching you how to be an independent thinker.
Mm.
And don't worry about me making money, okay? I will figure out a way to make money as I grow in this practice. It's not always about money, it's about being able to, you know, trust yourself, believe in yourself. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Yeah.
definitely I've had, regardless if it's from a brother or a neighbor or someone within the family or friends. I mean, even here in US, some of my girlfriends, like I said, they would call me like, you're becoming way too hippie. You are like, so whoa. If I tell them, if they're really stressed out, for example, I'll be like, you need to calm down a little bit, maybe try meditating. Maybe it's just like 5 minutes, calm yourself down. They're like, oh, Sanela, stop it, you and yoga and meditation. You know what I mean? Like
They want to
things like,
suffer. That's why they want to make it
yeah,
hard and suffering. It's like
exactly.
the
And
old ways.
exactly. And as you know, like with yoga practice, you know, if you simplify the practice for yourself and you stay consistent with this uh, practice, slowly, you understand there's so much junk in here that it's like we get addicted being negative or being stressed out or worrying this and worrying that. So
Yeah.
yoga teaches us to calm down, settle yourself down. You don't need to be taking everything so personal. Okay, you don't need to be attached to X, Y, and Z, to create more stress for yourself, right? So when I recommend to do yoga, people will be like, oh, that is just yoga is not for me. I can't meditate. I'm like, it's exactly why you should meditate, because you're saying to yourself that you cannot meditate. So
Mhm.
these are the negative things that I experience even till today. But especially at the beginning, nobody believed in me. A
Yeah.
couple of my sisters and my mom obviously supported me, but many people, honestly, because I used to be in fashion, I used to be in sales, I used to be out there like always like makeup, hair, high heels, dresses, clubbing, celebrities, blah, 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 parties, VIP things. I've experienced so many things. I've been to hang out with all kinds kinds of celebrity people and done all kinds of things back in the day in LA. And then all of a sudden I became this like people like shocked, and I don't blame them, but at the same time I received so much feedback. If I wasn't a strong-minded person, they could have easily broke me down and not let me follow my path and my passion. I'm very, very passionate in helping people see the light. Because I discovered the light within my own darkness, and I was in a very dark place back in the day. And when I discovered it, as I said earlier, the practice, how it changed me and how it helped me overcome this, I believe that it could help everyone else. But you have to show up for yourself and believe in yourself, regardless what anybody says.
Wow, I love that you've been through the fire of all of this, because you've really persevered and you've come through choosing yourself, right? Not choosing what other people. And what's interesting, a lot of people, when they've done these questionnaires of people when they're on their deathbed, they always ask that one question, like, what is it that you regretted, or what is it that you didn't accomplish in this lifetime? And most people regret living for other people's expectations, for what other people wanted you to do. And what I love about you, Sanela, is despite of what other people wanted of you or expected of you, you chose yourself. You chose this, let's face it, it is a pathway that isn't like sales and traditional job titles that family and friends are used to, believing is the only path. So I love that you got to go through that initiation, essentially, to then in the end, it's like you're, as you said, you're present, you're clear, you're grounded, because this is you, despite of all of, the people that weren't in support. Like, you got to move forward and make it happen. And look, all of what you've achieved and who you are. And I was watching your YouTubes a while back, and I think if you total up all the views, you have like at least like 10 million plus views of people on your YouTube channels and people getting inspired. And as you said, you taught online the last 3 years and you teach in person. So I really love that, as you said, and I will show this beautiful photo of you in lotus posture, is you weren't able to always be in that position, right? You earned it little by little. That's how you arrive to being able to really transform your life and get into a place of, as you know, like mind, body, and spirit, to feel a connection to yourself.
Absolutely.
I love that. Well, let's switch gears real fast. Let's talk about number 3, which is emotional. This is the song of mine that is an ambient version, and this features images and videos of you. And I'm so grateful because, as I shared at the beginning, that you and I had connected years ago. And when I started working on this song, I think you and I were messaging and just, staying in our friendship. And for some reason, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share this song with you. I felt this really deep inspiration and intuition. It's like, oh, Sanela, you have to listen to this song. And then you listen to it. And then I dreamed up this idea. I said, hey, I have this vision of you being featured for the artwork, the photo of this song that's now streaming everywhere on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere else. And so this is the wonderful photo at the beach of you. And then, because you're, of course, a wonderful dancer as well, we'll pull this up. When the song came out, we shared this on Instagram, which is you doing some awesome belly dancing movements. So we'll play this for everyone. So much fun. So much fun. I love it.
Feeling it. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the power of movement and music and yoga, and being embodied allows for us to be in the world and be self-expressed and be ourselves. So I'm so grateful that you were a yes to have the song be connected to your beautiful photo at the beach, and then you having the Instagram reel that we collaborated on and shared, and the music. Really, it always inspires us. That's what I love about what I do in the world.
It's amazing. Your music is just absolutely wonderful. Every time I listen to whether it's this song or the next song, it's always so grounding. It is always so inspiring, and it like allows the fire in me to like just come up, but yet I am so calm about it and so alive when I listen to,
Mm,
especially when I play, like if I'm by myself, right, and I put my headphones and I start listening to music, it really is very, very inspiring within my own like depths of myself. It really touches me like really deep, and it activates the fire in me in a way where it's like I become creative, right?
mm,
Not just with my body movement, but I become creative intellectually and what I can do better for myself, because the music is just so grounding. And sometimes, as we mentioned it before, I think before we did a collaboration, is I love listening to music with no words, because it
yes.
really makes me feel the vibration of the sound of that song, of that beat, and it allows me to be have my own thoughts and the creativity with that. So I like both, but once in a while, like listening to this song emotional, is just amazing. It's just very
Uh,
inspiring and very
appreciate
alive.
that.
Absolutely.
Well, it makes sense that because I am creativity, like that's who I am in the world. That's how I show up. That's I feel like I chose my mom as she classically trained me on piano, and she's very musical family. So it's like my whole journey is music, and I feel like I am those frequencies, those vibrations. So it makes sense if I choose creativity as the way I live my life, that you would also be inspired creatively, and the
Mhm,
same where the students that were giving you the feedback of how they were feeling,
mhm,
that the way you have felt in your journey of yoga. So I
mhm,
feel like there's this paying it forward. And I love that your throat chakra is so pleasant for so many people to listen to. And it's almost like music to their ears, I'm sure, when they hear you do the guidance. And then when you add some music to it, that's why I love the instrumental ambient sounds, because that's probably why I intuitively was like, ooh, you'd really connect with that song. And so I
mhm.
love that. Wonderful. Yeah. And this is probably one of many collaborations to come. And I always enjoy
Always.
bringing in, my love and passion for this global yoga movement into actual music, actual movement, and actual, people like yourself that are embodying what yoga is as you guide people through these experiences. And so as you guide people through the experience, some people may want to, that are listening, learn about how they can practice yoga when they are online. And so you have a full subscription opportunity. And so I'd love for you to take this opportunity to share it with everyone. So, what is the exclusive content when they would sign up for Sanela Yoga? Break it down for people so they understand how they can get a deeper access and go deeper into their practice by choosing to work with you with your subscription.
So basically, how it works, I am a certified Hatha yoga teacher. I teach power yoga, basic yoga, guided meditation. These videos are posted weekly, new videos you get, and it's everything is very beginner friendly. For me and my practice and the way I like to teach, I like to focus on simplifying things for ourselves. So I want to introduce yoga to people that are just starting or intermediate, and by subscribing to Sanela Yoga, you will not feel overwhelmed with postures. You won't feel like, oh my God, that's too much for me. It's not for me. I like to simplify things. And then when you subscribe and you start practicing, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. The postures are simple, very effective, and very soothing for the soul and the body. And there's, like I said, it's a weekly practice, new videos. The videos anywhere between 25 to 35 minutes. So I don't do full hour, only because I'm here to share practice with people that are new. They are wanting to not overwhelm themselves with it. So that's why I choose to keep it short, sweet, and very effective. Um, Then also I have an Instagram for daily inspiration. I'm a little bit more raw. You can see me more with all the other things that I do and other collaborations that I do, like I do with you. They can get to know me through there as well. So Sanela Yoga is all about trying to create a community that is going to simplify things for people and help them become the best version of themselves.
Oh, I love that. And I love
And
watching your
if you
content.
go to you on my Instagram, if you go back up a little bit and you go to that picture, I'm in a bikini. If you notice the picture, that picture in the orange bathing suit, I was 17 years old, and that was in Croatia. This was before I came to America, and that picture right next to it is me today. And not much has changed because I have stayed dedicated to make sure that I always take care of my health and my body. And I'm 44 years old today. And you can see that the change. I'm a little more tanned and more toned today because I work out, and I started working out at a very young age. So for those who are younger, it doesn't actually matter your age. It's never too late to start. But the sooner you start taking care of your body and your health, the sooner as you age, you will feel strong and healthy in your body. So I share this to inspire people like, hey, this is me at 17 and in my 40s now. And you
Hmm.
too can look like this as you age. Just take care of yourself. Make it priority for yourself. And I've always been the type of a female that liked taking care of my body and liked taking care of my health and things like that. So, yeah.
I love that. And I love also that, you continually recognize that as this practice of yoga, as you mentioned earlier, can deepen like a spirituality within us. It can also, support our mind chatter, right?
Mhm.
And so it gives you this opportunity. And what I see for you as well is you get to meet different cultures, you get to be with different people, and because your body's fit and tone, you're able to travel with ease and flow. and it lo-
Exactly.
and that's what I love about the lifestyle of yoga, when you really get to have that ability not only to do a flow on your mat but to flow around the world, right?
Exactly. I always tell people like, don't make excuses. Oh my gosh, I didn't have time to go to my yoga studio to do my class. This is why Sanela Yoga subscription is so good, because you can literally do it in your hotel room, you can do it at home, you can do it on the beach, you can do it anywhere. So you don't make excuses for yourself. You make it your priority. Take 20, 30 minutes of your time to get your body strong. It's not always, I always tell people, yoga, there's a physical aspect and there's a spiritual aspect of it that emotionally builds confidence, self-love, self-awareness. And then there's a physical aspect where your body becomes stronger, flexible, toner, sexier. Whatever your sexy is, this is it. So that's why subscribing to Sanela Yoga is really important, because it will really help you um, be consistent with your practice, rather than like, hey, I can't go to studio, I didn't go to yoga class today, I didn't go to the gym, so I guess I'm just gonna not go and not do yoga today. No, 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 that's an excuse. Here's what we can do today. Go ahead and subscribe to Sanela Yoga and practice with me. It's only going to take you 20 to 30 minutes. It's going to help you physically, mentally, and uh, keep you grounded and centered and calm.
I love it. And I love watching your flow. And I love that people can follow you, as you can see on the screen here, at Sanela_yoga, or they can go directly to your website. Wow, what an amazing amount of offerings you have, as well as we love hearing about your journey with yoga and how you are paying it forward and you're continually sharing your journey, not only on Instagram, but on YouTube, as well as with your subscription. So I think that's a great opportunity for people.
Yeah,
Let's go.
and
Mhm.
definitely they can go to YouTube, and I have tons of videos on there. Some of those videos have like 10, 12, 13 million views, and you can really
Yes,
read the go through the
amazing.
comments, and you'll see what people are saying about my practice and how beneficial it is for you. And a lot of people say it's like so easy to follow you, and it I'm a little bit all over the internet, so just type in Sanela Yoga and all
Yep.
my work pull up, and good luck to you.
Exactly. So wherever you go, you can find Sanela. And of course, down below, you can see Instagram, you can see the website. So let's wrap it up with our fifth question. So at this moment, any closing words, advice, wisdom? Is there anything that you'd like to share with the audience?
What I can recommend to all the viewers is take yourself just a little bit more seriously. Be consistent, be content on becoming the best version of yourself. You have the power to do anything you want. All you have to do is show up for you and go for it. Don't listen to anybody that tries to hold you down. Get up, dress up, show up, and make it happen for you. I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. I'm giving you all my vibes and good energy to make it happen for yourself. You become the change you wish to see as you take actions daily to become that person. You want to feel healthy, you want to be flexible, you want to be more mindful. Show up for you daily. Meditate, even if it's just 1 or 5 minutes a day. Take time to connect with your breath. Don't think, excuse me, don't think, don't go. Just allow yourself to just simply be in the now. Breathe through it, calm yourself down, and watch your world within you and around you change for better.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for being here once
Thank you.
again. Anyone out there that would like to follow Sanela, go below here to Instagram, go to the website. I'm so honored that we got to do this and we got to learn more about who you are. And I'm sure people that maybe have known you for multiple years after watching this podcast might even get some additional gems of your whole journey with yoga. So thanks
Yeah.
again. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, share this and check out Sanela. Many blessings.
Thank you so
Ciao.
much. Thank you,
You're
everyone.
welcome.
Sending you all lots of love and peace and gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to us. Appreciate you all.
All right. Peace, everyone.